Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanitha Link. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about a very important event which is happening in the sky, and that is that this Mercury is going to be turning retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius, not so friendly sign, and it's going to be going back in the demotion, in retrogression, in not at all a friendly sign of Scorpio. So, how is it going to be impacting you all? There is a difference actually from Sagittarius retrogression to Scorpio retrogression. So, this will be covering Purva Ashadha Nakshatra, Mula Nakshatra, and a little bit of Jyeshtha Nakshatra also. So, here it is in this Mercury retrogression is just for a few days in I think from 16th to the 28th of December in Mula Nakshatra. So, that is where it is going to play out the most because Ketu is in Virgo sign ruled by Mercury. So a little bit about that in the initial summary part as to how this transit is going to play out generally, and then I will be taking up specifically how it is going to be impacting you all. So it is about Sagittarius and Scorpio retrogression. So please stay tuned. I will be sharing with you all the details first as far as the dates are concerned, and then I'll be explaining how is this going to be and how is it going to be impacting you. I will be sharing that in the latter segment. So stay tuned. So let me start sharing with you the dates first. So the planet of speech, communication, and our education, our knowledge, our intellect, that planet is turning retrograde. And as you all know, whenever Mercury is retrograde, there is something about the communication gap, misunderstandings happen. So this transit of Mercury in Sagittarius happened on the 27th of November. Before that, in Scorpio, from the 6th of November to the 27th of November, 2023. Sagittarius from 27th November to the 28th of December. So from the 13th of December, this Mercury starts turning backwards. It's in retrogression. So this Mercury will be in retrogression in Sagittarius sign till the 28th of December. So it starts getting retrograde at 14 degrees 17 minutes in Purva Ashadha Nakshatra ruled by Venus. Then we'll be moving into Mula Nakshatra from 16th to the 28th of December. And this is the time when if you are having a prominent Mula Nakshatra in your chart, this Mercury is going to play out the most. From 28th of December till the 2nd of January, this Mercury will be in Scorpio sign in Jyeshtha Nakshatra. And Jyeshtha Nakshatra span is approximately 3 degrees, 2.5 degrees, because 30 degrees to 27 degrees, 59 minutes. So 2 degrees, it is going to be in the Nakshatra of Jyeshtha. So from 2nd of January till the 7th of January, this Mercury is going to be in Scorpio sign and then starts moving in the forward motion in Sagittarius sign. Now, when will it reach at 14 degrees, 17 minutes, where it started to retrograde? That's the most important duration. So 14 degrees, 17 minutes, this will reach again on the 21st of January, 2024. So from 7th January till the 21st of January, this Mercury is going to be covering the same distance as it covered from 13 December to the 28th of December. So you have to note this period from 13 to the 28th of December, because this will be playing out, the most important theme will be played out, or similar kind will be seen, the results would be seen from 7th January till the 21st of January, 2024. Then we'll start moving forward, and we'll be leaving Sagittarius sign. Finally, after covering 14 degrees, 17 minutes, it will be moving till the 30 degrees in Sagittarius sign and will be very atichari, will be very quick. And on the 1st of February, 2024, this Mercury will be in finally Capricorn sign. So as you know, when Mercury is back and forth, that means there is something amiss, something that you have to complete about your communication. It is like, a reminder call in your head that go back, finish that. You have missed out on something. So that is because, reminder calls are for what? When we forget something. So whenever Mercury turns retrograde, it's a very short period, but it is a very impactful period because Mercury, rules our third and sixth sign of the natural zodiac. Our analysis, our communication, our learning, our intellect, our imagination, our food habits, what is our taste, sense of taste, smell, we get to know through Mercury. So if you have a strong Mercury in your chart, you will get to know, your nose will be very strong, very powerful. You will get to know. Also, Ketu is in Virgo sign. So your, Mercury is going to be, because Virgo is the Mool Trikona sign of Mercury. That means the result of Ketu will be playing out right now a lot. As it is, it's going to be Moola Nakshatra. But when this Mercury is retrograde and Ketu is also retrograde, that means you will finish something related to spirituality, something that you have to go into the depth of, and you have to become a healer. You have to heal that and then come. Maybe a relationship, maybe some subject that you have to complete, maybe you have to study, maybe somebody you have to meet, somebody from the past, somebody from your, your ex, your partner, your maybe some friend, or some kind of message that you have to complete. So you will be actually getting more involved in the past connections now. You will be completing them now. And, Ketu is also, about getting into the depth. It might just break everything and then it'll join. That is what Mercury also does. Breaking and joining. Mercury is the culmination of two energies. Anything which is like two in twos, the joining of that is Mercury. Signing of contract. We call it like two things coming together. Similarly, Ketu is also doing the same kind of a thing, Ketu is needles also. So it's very good time for surgeons. Getting into the details of everything, minute details of everything, analysis, strategy, planning, anything which is Ketu-ish, very Ketu-ish. Because Ketu that is the reason of Moksha Karaka, because it takes you up to that height. When you forget this realm, you reach that height. That is why it is the flag. It is called that it takes you to the heights. Whenever Ketu is very strong in your chart, you will see that it takes you to the heights. For politicians also, in politicians' charts, you will see that the Ketu is very strong. So here what is happening, Ketu is going to be playing out the role a lot here. Because now you will become very much into breaking of something, ending of something, and starting new. Maybe a contract, maybe some transformative energy, because it's the Sagittarius sign also which is getting active. And, Sagittarius and Moola Nakshatra, I mean. Moola means roots, getting into the depth of everything. Now you will be getting into the learning, teaching, healing. Now you will get more involved in the transformation of yourself and helping others transform as well, acquiring knowledge about the deeper realms, maybe astrology. Maybe you will start learning astrology now. You will be getting into that zone where you start learning about the hidden things, deeper things. Mercury doesn't do well in Scorpio sign because this is the house of an enemy. How will you feel when you're going to an unfriendly place, an unfriendly atmosphere? You won't feel comfortable. As it is, you have been promoted and now you are asked to go back to the previous class, to the previous grade. How will you feel? So this is the same thing which is happening with this Mercury. So relatively, this is not a very positive time till the 7th of January because Mercury is going to be again in the Scorpio sign. So you have to see for yourself how you were in Scorpio Mercury. Wherever your Scorpio sign and Sagittarius signs are, you will definitely feel the impact on those houses even more. Okay, which I will be taking up in a few minutes from now. So please make a note that there are now dates you have to see. 13th to 28th is one. Then 28th to 2nd is another. And then Mercury starts getting direct. So from 2nd to the 7th, one. And from 7th to 21st, one. Another. Where Mercury starts gaining the impact of Sagittarius even more and starts moving forward till the 1st of February. So from 21st February till 21st January till the 1st of February, this will be playing out. The theme of Sagittarius will play out the most. Okay, so this is how we divide. We cannot just say the whole phase is going to be the same. I don't do that. I am not that kind of an astrologer who will just give the predictions and walk away. No. How will you learn then that no, this phase is not going to be the same and you will not feel the same results the same every day? You cannot. So if you have to sign any documents, maybe this will be a very beautiful link which is going to be forming if it is in Sagittarius or Scorpio. You never know. So let me take up the predictions for you and share with you that maybe it works wonders for you. You can meet somebody you have not met from a long time. You will maybe come across some people who are going to be very impactful now, who are going to be the missing link. So that will be the time when you will experience a lot of energy to connect with somebody, connect with people. Okay, so let's see what it and businesses, trade, commerce, share market, that also will be on the upheaval trend, because there will be either too much of you will hear whenever Mercury is retrograde, you do hear about market trends changing rapidly. The graph goes up and down very fast. So maybe some firms they have their Mercury forming a connection with this Mercury, so they will definitely get impacted even more. Okay, so let's start with the okay, as I have explained, Mercury will start getting retrograde, which you maybe have not understood. So at 14 degrees 17 minutes in Purva Ashada, Venus is nakshatra, then moves backwards and moves backwards and reaches here at 27 degrees 59 minutes Jyeshta nakshatra in Scorpio sign. Okay, so this is the span. Okay, this is this total span of 16 degrees that this Mercury is going to be turning retrograde. And this 16 degrees is a very important one. So on the 21st of January, this 16 degree span will get over. Okay, so now I take up the predictions for ascendant, moon, or Dasha sign wise. Okay, Dasha or Antradasha. Now, what is Dasha and Antradasha? If you're watching me for the first time, I must tell you that if you are in a particular planet's Dasha, that planet will be seated somewhere in your horoscope, right? So to put up the horoscope, you can use any of the apps, any of the softwares, and you will know what is ascendant, what is moon. If it is ascendant, it is written in the first house AS. Here it is written AS. And if it is a moon, then moon is MO. If you can see, this is moon. This is a moon sign. Now for Dasha, you will put up your chart and you will get the timelines. Now see what planet Dasha you're currently running. Suppose it is the Dasha of Ketu. Okay. Ketu is posited somewhere in the horoscope. Suppose it is in Cancer in your natal chart. Make Cancer sign your first house and see where the planetary positions are. That is how you should check for sure. Please don't do half-baked or barely baked, reading. Don't do that way. It is not right. So let's first see what is Sagittarius. Okay. Let's see what is, no, I'll not write it here. Now, you see Sagittarius sign is, one sec. I have to, okay. One sec. Okay. So see, Sagittarius is the sign of inspirational conversations. You will get a lot of sacred belief system which is working now. You will have a very beautiful worldwide view, or maybe you will look at life at a very different perspective. You will see it in a very different perspective. Now, when it is moving backwards, now this will bring about some mysteries that you have to work on, maybe something that you wanted to understand. Now you will be able to understand some message which was undelivered, that will be delivered. But this is definitely something which is going to be bringing about some disclosures, something which you never expected, because it's a Scorpio sign. So be very, very careful, because this might bring about some complications also. Okay, so be little extra cautious during this time. Okay, now let me start with the predictive. I'll share with you the predictions first for Aries natives. Okay, now you see Aries people, you must understand that Mercury rules your third and the sixth lord, and third and sixth houses means neighbors, communication, your health, your physique, your diet, your planning, your service attitude. And now from here, if you will see, Mercury is going to be turning retrograde. That means you will have some complications that you have to clear up with your neighbors, with your staff, with your subordinates. You need to communicate properly. And if you want to go in for any kind of teaching, if you want to learn something from others, or you want to work on your acquiring of knowledge, work on your relationships, this is a very good time. This will also make you very charitable. Your communication with your father might just be, a very important one. Now, this will be the theme from 13th to the 28th of December. Now, it moves backwards and comes to the 8th house of yours from 28th of December till the 7th of January. That is in the Scorpio sign. Now, in Scorpio sign, till 2nd of January, this Mercury is retrograde and then goes direct. So, in the 8th house, you might have to work on the legacies, on the insurance, tax. You have missed out on something. Now you will be working on those areas. How you can communicate better with people, how you can work on the, on your health. And you might just be having some dealings or maybe something, some contract signing happening. So this is a good transit for quitting your karma with the people around you at the workplace and your neighbors, your siblings. You will be getting that chance also. Okay, any kind of litigation you're entrapped in, you will get some clarity about it. Maybe you will get the verdict now, but you have to redo that, refile the agreement, refile the process. So redo it. That is something which is REs are, about Mercury. Some wills, inheritance, legacies, you have to work on them. This might be the time when you have to, maybe deal with your siblings and come out of it. Also, this is the third house. The 8th house is the third house from your 6th house. It might be that your uncles, your aunts, you have to communicate with them. You want to convey something very important. You have to start a new business with them. So you're discussing all of that as well. Okay. So just make sure that you divide these two parts, that Sagittarius and Scorpio retrogression. And I don't want to make 100 videos and, just give you predictions which are baseless. It is not going to help you. So I've clubbed it, retrograde, demoted in Sagittarius, from Sagittarius to Scorpio. It's a clubbed video. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. Okay. Now, for Taurus natives, this transit of Mercury in retrogression is going to be in your 8th house. Okay. Now, from 8th house, this Mercury is going to be demoted to your Scorpio sign. So, in two parts. First, Sagittarius retrograde, and then Scorpio retrograde. So 13 December to 28th of December, especially 16 to the 28th, this is going to be in Moola Nakshatra. So you might have to have a linkage with your friends, your romance, your ex-partner might come into your life. You have to bridge that gap. There can be that you are going to be working through your finances now very seriously. You have forgotten something, you have missed out on something related to your inheritance, legacies, something about your property related matters also. Maybe there is some insurance, or, you have met with an accident and you have to claim the insurance. All that might just trigger between 13 to 28th. And this can be that you are quite, you're feeling quite dejected and worrisome, during this time related to your finances also. Maybe you're going to be signing some contract and it is not working through. So you're feeling quite uneasy because of that. This can also be bringing some changes in your children's life, maybe related to their education. They might be changing their subject. They might be going overseas. And this bridging the gap is what is the most important part right now. You can be very creative. You can be working on your hobbies, maybe your own self. You're acquiring more knowledge. You will be getting into healing and healing yourself. This is the phase from 13 to 28, which is going to be a very important phase for you to revisit those areas. Maybe somewhere you have invested, now you're going to be pulling out your funds from there. So all this is about the highlight of the theme during this time. And then from 28 December till the 2nd of January 2024, this Mercury is going to be retrograde and demoted in the Scorpio sign of your 7th house. So maybe, you will be dealing with your partner, your litigation, some health issues you're going to be working on. Maybe, you're working on your health, you're unwell, your partner is unwell. But you are going to be figuring out now what exactly is that missing link. Maybe, you're going to be meeting a new partner, and you're going to be proposing that person, or you're going to be getting married if you haven't, when Mercury was direct. So from 20s, just go back and see how your 6th November to 27th of November was. But it was in Jeshta just for a few days. Somewhere around, you can just see from 20th to 27th, basically, how that phase was. So what is it that you missed out on? So go and visit and do it. This is the time to complete those things. If you have to sign any agreement, you want to go overseas, you want to travel, you want to go in for some investment planning, you want to start a startup or start a business. So all that you will be now going and revisiting. You will be planning everything again. Maybe you missed out on something. There's a clause that you missed out on. So now you're going to be working on that. Then this Mercury starts moving direct in Scorpio sign from 2nd of January till the 7th of January. It's going to be in Scorpio. So that's a different phase altogether now. From 2nd of January till the 21st of January, now you will be getting all those working. Now things are moving. As far as your relationship is concerned, maybe some litigation is there, something is there. So there will be something which is going to play out now, or things are going to start moving. Whatever was on hold, travels, communication, investments, education plan, all that planning that you had done, now it is going to be materializing. So that is from 2nd of January till the 21st of January. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is, please do write in the comment section if something matched up. It really helps me understand these transits also. Okay. Not for any views or something. It's just that I'm always a research-oriented mindset. And I really want to, because, views and subscribers, these are all just numbers. Even if I have, a few hardcore learners who are into astrology and they learn something, even if it's a minute of knowledge, I can change anybody's life. I think it's worth it. Every video is worth it. Okay, that's my only agenda. So Gemini rising, your Lagnesh is turning retrograde in your 7th house. Then it moves from 13th of December till the 28th of December in the 7th, and from 28th of December 2023 to 2nd of January in your 6th house. So, and then starts moving direct. So now from the 7th house, the thing is that you're going to be maybe, completing something related to your partner, to your business, something that you missed out. Now you're going to be visiting those areas. You're going to be signing those agreements, calling for some delegates from overseas, remodeling, refurbishing your place where you live. There can be something that you're going to be bridging the gap between your family members. Somebody who's not talking to you, you might just start talking. You might just come across your, some old lost love, that might also revive. And you will be definitely working on your looks, your personality. Maybe you will be going in for some healing. You're going to be actually working on your own self. during this retrograde Mercury, because you need to change yourself. When it's retrograde means you need to work on yourself, work on the area where it is turning retrograde. So seventh house is also about your conjugal bliss, which might be requiring some extra effort there. Maybe you are not putting that kind of effort till now. Now you need to focus on those areas. Okay. And this will definitely take you to a good height, to your success, that bliss that you have been missing, in life. As far as your business partnership is concerned, as far as your relationship is concerned with your partner. If you're solo, single, then you might just come across somebody and you might just propose that person. Also, this Mercury is turning retrograde and moving backwards towards your sixth house. Now, sixth house energy is about revisiting your, those areas where you have been missing out. Maybe your health that requires focus. You might just see some doctor. You might just work on your litigation, your finances, how you deal with your analysis about your work and about your business planning. Also, this might be bringing about some connection with your maternal aunts or uncles. Maybe you will be revisiting their place or you will be reconciling with them. Also, if at all you have any litigation, you might get a verdict now, because Mercury is coming backwards. It's like, you have to redo things in a very refined manner now and in a very detailed manner. Don't go for superficiality. You are feeling that you're having some problem in your health. So don't overlook those problems. Maybe it requires attention, something which you have missed out on, which from 20th of November to the 27th of November, you missed out something. Just go back. I know it is not easy to recollect everything. Some people do remember, they have sharp memories, but some don't. So you just think about your health, at least if you have been neglecting, so just go to the doctor and get it done. If you have been having complications with your subordinates, with your people around you, so just go and reconcile, or maybe, just help them out if they need help. So this is the time when you will be experiencing self-growth, healing yourself from the within, okay? And forming a good connection with the people around you also. This is a good period to go and see what exactly was required and you didn't do, okay? Retrograde is that kind of a event in life that takes you back to the space which you left and you've already visited. So you have missed out on something. Picking up the car keys, going, you think that you have, but you don't. Then you come back and you reach the car and you say, oh my God, I forgot my car keys. Let me go back. So this is the phenomena. You will go back and pick up from where what you left. So and then from 2nd of January till the 7th of January, this Mercury is going to be in direct motion in Scorpio sign. So you will, now you have picked up the key and now you're going back to the car. It's like that. So you will feel better now. You will recover. You will feel that, yes, now things are moving. Then from 6th house, it will be in the 7th house till the 21st of January, 2024, 7th to 21st. This will be the time when you will be completing all the tasks or related to your business, related to your relationship. You will be working on that and you'll be completing everything. So this is a good time to have a good chemistry and bonding. Get into that track where you have a good bonding with your partner. Okay. So yeah, and you will be definitely going to be in that zone where you want to redo your place, you want to shift out, you want to buy a property. Real estate issues will also get sorted. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. Please do write in the comment section after the video gets uploaded. These are live sessions. So writing here won't help, when you will write in the comment section, that will be like, I can read everything. Right now, I can't read the comments clearly. So for Cancer natives, Mercury is turning retrograde in your 6th house, and it is going to be going back to your 5th. 13 to the 28th in your 6th, and 28 to the 2nd, your 5th house. So 6th house basically is about your health, about your litigation, court cases, your opposition, your co-workers, your servitude attitude, how you look after yourself, your loans, all that we see from the, it's like, the negatives we see from the sixth house. Now, Mercury wants you to actually take good care of yourself, your health. Whatever you have not been able to, now Mercury is retrograding and sending you that reminder call. Wake up. You missed out. Oh, you did not invite your subordinate to this conference. So next conference, please invite him or her. If you could not do something like, helping your co-workers, maybe you're sitting for an exam, you could not do it properly. So you're redoing things. It's like revisiting those areas. So this might bring about that clearance of whatever you have missed out on. You will get that clarity. You will get better. You will be able to understand what health issues you are experiencing. You have to pay your loans. Now you will be working on that. Some contracts you wanted to sign, you could not. Now you will be signing. Something to do with overseas connections. Maybe you're going overseas, you missed out on something and you could not complete, or travel plans could not culminate. So now things are moving in that direction. You will complete only after they get direct, after Mercury turns direct. But this is the time when you will be actually rectifying those things which you could not rectify at that time or you missed out on. So something to do with your legal papers, something to do with your co-workers and their association and discussing some ideas. Now you're going to be doing that. From 28th of December to the 2nd of January 2024, this is the time when you will be meeting those people who are going to be actually playing out a very important role in your life as far as your investments is concerned, your relationship is concerned, maybe your children is concerned, children going overseas is concerned. So these are getting activated. So you might just, be bridging that kind of a gap that you have had with your siblings, your communication gap with your children and your neighbors, your co-workers, your romantic partner, maybe somebody coming from the past and might reappear. So you are going to be working on your mental setup right now. With the fifth house transit, it definitely is about recreation, too much of entertainment. Maybe, you missed some movie, on Netflix, now you want to watch it. That can also be there. Or series, you're going to be completing that. Something from the past. It's about past. Always remember. And this is the house of Purva Punya. Maybe you will be, learning some chants. You will start chanting the mantras from 28 December to the 2nd of January, especially. And then it moves forward till the 7th of January. Now, this is the period when you will be able to master whatever you have been doing from a long time. After that, Mercury moves into Sagittarius again. So 7th of January till the 21st of January would be the phase when you will recoup, recover. Some competition success will be there. You will be now in that mode where you're connecting with your own self. You're healing yourself. You're going to be going to the doctor and getting that advice, and you'll be getting the cure now. Now you're recovering. Okay, some skin rash happened and now you're going to be clearing it. And your intuition, your meditation, all that also is enhanced. So you're going to be in that mode where you're going to be reconciling with your own self, basically. Something that gives you upliftment, something that changes you towards better. So now you're going to be working on that. 7th to 21st of January 2024 is a very important time for you. So don't make enemies, make friends more at that time. Okay. So that's what is this going to be. And your siblings might be going overseas. Your children might be also changing their line of education or subjects or something to do with some conference or some presentation is there. So you're going to be helping them as well. Okay. So that's what. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. So do write in the comment section if something matched up once the video gets over. Okay. For Leo natives, Mercury turns retrograde in your fifth house and 13 to 28 in the fifth and moves backwards, demoted to Scorpio sign from 28 December to the 2nd of January 2023. So that's why it's divided into two parts. Now, when Mercury is retrograding in your fifth house, now fifth house is the house of children, your mental inclination. It is about your artistic talents. It is about entertainment, amusement, romance, competition. It is something that will give you, this area will give you that um, revisiting those areas. Maybe you are going to be meeting your ex-partner now. You will suddenly feel from 13th December to the 28th of December, especially. This is the time, and 7th January to the 21st of January also. Same degrees you'll be moving into. So these are the timings when you will reconnect with these areas. You will be more inclined to acquire knowledge, be more intellectual, be more in that learning process. Maybe you will be learning some mantra from a guru and you will be chanting it, that diksha that you get. So the guru might just give you that, donate you that chant that you are going to be chanting. Also, this is the time when you will be taking out your papers, maybe, old books, old papers. You'll be, just trying to revise everything. No, I want to learn more. I want to acquire more knowledge. Oh, I missed out on certain things, Let me just visit and revise all of that. Maybe you're going in for some exams, so you're going to be opening your books even more, the old books, not the ones which you're doing right now, you're studying right now. Maybe something which you left, from you've not studied from a long time, you've not visited from a long time. You will be, maybe, you have to prepare for a presentation. So what do? You refer to those papers again from the past. It could be that you are looking at your investments, your investment plannings, or maybe, some kind of share trading and all you're getting involved in, and you're going to be taking advice of somebody, who is into it or is an expert. So all of that is going to play out. Your children, maybe, your children are going to be, making, going overseas and making choices about their education and maybe profession also. Some profession they're going to be, discussing with you what to do, where to go. And fifth house is also, about your, how religious you are. How can you deal with the people, who are who need you, who need that healing from you, how you deal with them. Are you Means good guide. You can guide them, do this remedy, or you can say that do this, this is the solution to the problem. So that's something, you will be doing now. You are going to be helping others with Mercury in retrogression, or you're going to be, uh, finding the solution to help others, how you can improve yourself to help others, or looking for a job, etc., is also, maybe you will find that as well. You might just find that job that you're looking for. Mercury turning retrograde and going backwards in the fourth house, it might bring about some domestic changes, environment change. Maybe you will be thinking of buying a property, renovating your place, buying a car or a vehicle, or something to do with real estate also is triggering here. But not a good time to sign the contracts. Maybe you will sign the contract, you have to reconcile, you have to redo it, or maybe add an extra clause. So you are working on that zone. Maybe you chose, if you are a student, you selected one subject, but now suddenly you will realize, no, this is not the one which I wanted. I didn't like it. Maybe between this phase, of 27 November to the 13th of December, 27 November to 13th of December, in between this time duration, you came to know, no, this is not what I want. I want to do something else. I want to learn something else. Or I want to buy this property and not that. I want to change my house, not in this way, but this way. I want to move to some place, but not that place. It's like going to be playing out that kind of a role where you are changing these zones, either or. Okay, depending on your personal chart, your personal requirements. So, but change is coming. Maybe, you will be connecting with your family after a long time. You want to talk to them, you want to spend time with your family for those 4-5 days, you're going to be with your family. It's holiday time as it is. So 28th of December till the 2nd of January, you'll be communicating with your family members. So that is something which is going to be playing out. And you'll be bridging that gap. Or you're going to be discussing finances. You're losing out on finances. There's a lot of outflow of money. Now you're discussing how to balance that. You want to save that money. Okay, you'll be plugging that into it. Then after 2nd of January 2024 to the 7th of January, things will be moving now. Things will be moving in this direction even more rigorously. After that, 7th January to 21st of January, when the retrograde period is there, that means you're going to be working on yourself, on your relationship, on your education, on your children. You're going to be working on that. That theme plays out again, but in a positive manner. Now things are going to be moving rather than in a very stagnant way. Now they are going to be speedily moving. Okay, investments, education, romance, all these are going to get triggered up. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, your Lagnesh is turning retrograde. There is a Ketu in your first house, which is the Mool Trikona sign. This means that you need to heal certain things from the past. There is something which has caused you pain. Maybe some family members have caused you the pain. Maybe somebody you loved has caused you the pain. Now is the time to bridge that gap or to heal that particular wound that you're going through. It could be that, because from 13 December to 28th of December, this Mercury is going to retrograde in your fourth house. It could be that, you're working on your emotions a lot. You will connect with your childhood friends. You will meet those people you have not met from a long time. You will get some news related to your finances, related to your family, related to your house real estate matters. You might just sign something, some documents also. Could be that you sign some documents. You will get some, some kind of you're signing some documents. They can be that you have missed something in that, so you're going to be adding that clause. All that happens. Then Mercury will be turning retrograde in your third house, because third house is from the 8th of December till the 2nd of January. So that's the time when you will be communicating with your siblings. You want to meet them. You want to reconcile with your neighbors. This can bring about some communication. Also, you might be having a lot of mental inclination towards acquiring knowledge. You might be getting poetic. All that happens. And you might just have the inclination to sign some contracts, meet people who are into, maybe at the workplace, you're going to be working on or you're dealing with the finances, you're actually working on your professional career growth also. So how you can just, align everything well with your co-workers, with your bosses, with your seniors, all that you're going to be working on during the retrograde period. From 2nd January to the 7th of January, that will be the period when you will be working on these things, and these things will be moving now. You had complications with people. Now you're going to be getting the positive results out of that. Okay. Any kind of job change you're thinking of doing, and you're going to be working on that as well. Then from 7th January to the 21st of January would be the time when you will be having some proposal, some job change, or maybe house change, or buying a property, changing the place. Also, maybe reconciling with your people, with your family members, taking their help in advancement of everything in all the other spheres. Starting a new startup, you're thinking of doing that also. So all that will trigger during that time. So fourth house transit from 7th to the 21st of January will be really favorable for you. It will give you some, different kind of outlook. Your world is going to change towards better. Okay. So use this time actually, and if at all you're looking for a job change, so that change is also coming, or a house change, it's going to be happening. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. All right. For Libra natives, this Mercury is going to be transiting through your third house from 13 December to 28th of December in retrogression, and then in your second house from 28th December to the 2nd of January 2024. Now, in the third house, this is the house of travel, house of mental inclinations, courage, firmness, valor, and your communication with your neighbors, siblings, etc. Now, this is turning retrograde. It wants you to actually work on these areas even more right now. Maybe you have to sign some documents. You could not sign, you could not travel to places you wanted to. So now you're going to be working on that. Or if you have already traveled, if you have already done these things, you have to revisit those areas. Maybe you started some contract, you visited a site. Okay, suppose I go for Vastu visits. So it's, for example, I will be visiting those sites again, or I will be working on the designs now, something like that, something similar to that. So whatever you have, whatever profession you're in, you might be working on that. If you're a student native also, now you will be having that mental inclination to visit those areas which you missed out on, those subjects you could not study. So now you're going to be in that zone where you'll be studying, you'll be working on yourself. Okay, your mental inclination is towards doing something, that valor, that courage that was missing. Now you're going to be in that mode. No, I have to do it. I have to be a go-getter. I have to acquire knowledge. I have to grow. Okay. And you have to bridge that gap. You have to bridge that gap. You might be getting connected with the foreigners of foreign land. If you want to travel to a foreign land, you will be doing that during Mercury retrogration, and you'll be meeting those people you have already met from a long time. You have not met. Now you will be meeting them again. Okay. So this is what happens. Communication. Be careful about what you communicate, because you have to draw a line. You think that you're going to be communicating openly. That's not going to help you. So you have to be very, very careful in what you speak. Okay. Misunderstandings that happen when Mercury is retrograde. So be extra careful. Then Mercury will be moving into your second house, house of finance, food, family. So you have to eat right during this time. If you want to take the help of people who are going to be, the resources, don't be in that mode of expenditures. Too much of expenditures can happen. Somebody is in the hospital, you have to pay a visit. You have to heal somebody, maybe, you're learning to heal. That is something which you can do. You have to travel. Your expenses are on travels. But at the same time, you will get an opportunity to save. You have that opportunity also working, where you will be saving or spending on things can be averted. You can stop. Okay, so be receptive, be more careful, that don't invest on those areas where you think that money is going down the drain. Save. Be careful about your investments. Okay. Mercury is a karaka for education also. So this might be that you are going to be starting some new education which is related to your profession in the future, because Mercury is transiting the 10th house from your 5th house. Career of your children, career of yourself also, might change. So this is something which is going to be a foundational phase for you. So use this time very well. From 2nd to the 7th of January is one time where the things are going to happen towards better and towards in your favor. Then your communication, whatever misunderstanding, whatever the conferences, whatever the contracts, teaching, learning, writing, etc., skills, which you have been enhancing, working on, they will culminate from 7th to the 21st of January 2024. That's why we should not say that the whole phase of Mercury retrograde is the same. Sorry, it is never like that. It's never like that. So we bring it down, we divide it, and then we get to know. Okay. So make a note of these dates. First 13 to 28th, from 28th to 2nd January, from 2nd January to 7th January, 7th January to 21st January. Then will be 21st January to the 1st of February, lastly. Okay. That's the time you will start feeling the results. 21st January to 1st of February. Everything will fall in place. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. All right. For Scorpio natives, this Mercury is transiting your second house from 13 to the 28th of December, and then moves into your first house from 28th December to the 2nd of January. So now this period I have divided into 4-5 parts: 13 to the 28th of December, 28 to the 2nd of January, 2nd January to 7th January, 7th January to 21st January, 21st January to 1st of February. Now these I don't know, somehow I see the dates and they just stay. So I'm not reading them out. It's there in my head. So that's how, you divide this whole transit into, parts. So it'll give you results this way. So to start with, from 13th to the 28th of January, now this is the time when you will be bridging your gap with your family members, with your friends. You will be communicating with them. And also you will be working on your shares, on your resources. You're working on your imagination, how you can make money out of money, how you can be communicative, how you can make people understand what you are doing. And also this will bring about some kind of transformative or healing energies also in you. You will be working on yourself. This is the time when you will be meeting such people who are going to be, from the past, maybe some friends, some family members you have not met from a long time, you have not communicated with them, or any kind of dental issues you were experiencing. Now you're going to be going to that dental doctor. You're going to be visiting the dentist. Also, you have to work on your memory. You have to sharpen your memory. So take those games where you enhance your memory. So you will be working on these areas when from 13th to the 28th of December. And also, you might be working on the inheritance, life insurance, or something to do with taxes. You will be paying off, something which you have missed out on. Now you're going to be working on those. Okay. Now you're going to be working on your diet, what you should be eating. Okay. Because it's the second house. Maybe some problem in the right eye, so you're going to the eye doctor. Can happen. Then Mercury moves into your first house. Now this is the time when you will be working on yourself, your honor, your dignity, your communication skills. You'll be uplifting yourself. You'll be very communicative, but people will not understand you. 28th of December to 2nd of January, be extra careful. Be extra careful as to what you speak, because this might bring about a lot of friction and complications. So you have to be watchful. All right. Be watchful. You're very intuitive because you have your, Mercury in rules your 8th house. So you're very intuitive any which ways for that reason. So you have to be careful about what you are guiding others. If you are in that profession of guiding others, you're a counselor, you're a consultant, you're an astrologer, you're a tarot reader, etc. So you have to be very careful from 2nd to the 7th of January. Okay. 28th of December to the 7th of January. You have to be careful. Then from 7th to the 21st is the time when you will be making money out of money. You will be working on yourself and you will be enhancing and upgrading yourself also, mentally and emotionally. And this is also a very good time to connect with the foreigners. You'll be meeting somebody who is going to be actually helping you change your life, your financial resources, which way to go. So meet those experts. Okay. Take that kind of guidance. Then from 21st January to the 1st of February 2024 is the time when you will actually get these kind of results, what you have actually, the seeds that you have sown. You will now be reaping the results. Now you will be experiencing those resources working. Okay. If you have been controlling your diet, you're working on your diet, you will get the results after that. Okay. If you want to work on your relationships, you will actually be bridging the gap amongst friends and family. So that is going to also work towards your favor. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. Mercury is a very important planet, remember, because it's our intellect, it's our communication, it's our, how we trade off, what are the areas where we can improve in life. We check from Mercury, remember. So Mercury is going to be in your first house first and then goes into your 12th house. So this is divided into this whole phase. We cannot say is going to be the same. Mercury is turning retrograde from 13th of December till the 28th of December in your first house Sagittarius, and then moves from 28th of December till the 2nd of January in the 12th house of yours. Then goes direct from 2nd January to the 7th of January in Scorpio, in your 12th house, moves further on, comes back to the 1st house from the 7th of January till the 21st of January in the retrograde period, that is the 1st house, and then moves further on, starts giving the results, whatever, positive, negative, whatever, it will be at its peak from 21st of January till the 1st of February 2024. So this whole phase is going to be giving you different results. Now let me explain. From the 13th to the 28th of December, now is the time that you will be working on your tendencies to communicate. You will be working on how you can be a healer, how you can be a better person, how you can be communicating with others. Now you're working on that. Maybe you will communicate something bad or something which causes some misunderstanding. Now you're going to be regretting and you'll be working on yourself. It's fine. We all make mistakes, but don't stay there. Learn from it and move forward. Move on. Okay. So if you have done something related to your communication, your documentation, your education plan, you're working on all these, but you are having a miss, something is missing. So you're going to be working on that now. Maybe at the place of work, you could not communicate things to your partner, to your bosses, seniors, co-workers, your creativity, your knowledge, you could not convey. Now, this is the time period. You're getting a chance, which will actually culminate between the 21st of January to 1st of February. But this is going to lay the foundation. Okay. If you want to go ahead with the change of job, etc., you can do that as well. Okay. During this time period, you can maybe sign the contract and then you shift during or join during that time, shift out from the place where you are, getting into a relationship. You want to reconcile with your partner, you can do that also. Okay. But the result will come in from 21st of January till the 1st of February. Okay. Now, from 28th of December till the 2nd of January is the time period that you want to connect with the foreigners for work-related projects or anything where you need investors. All of that you're going to be working on. Also, there is a possibility that you're going to be visiting somebody in the hospital. You're going to be discussing some legal aspects and legal issues during this time. There are certain things that you've missed out on. Maybe there's a divorce happening and you're just missing out on something which is very important and you're revisiting that zone. That can also happen. And then you meet another lawyer, maybe, you change your lawyer. Any kind of litigation, your health or anything that you are experiencing needs attention. Now is the time between 28th of December till the 2nd of January. From 2nd of January to the 7th of January, you start feeling the energies towards positive. Now you will get to know, okay, this is what was missing. Now let me work on that. Until unless you know the problem or diagnose the problem, how will you give the medicine to the patient, What is the issue? So that issue you will detect before 2nd of January. And the medication, that means the solution, will start working from the 2nd of January till the 7th of February. 7th of January, sorry. So 7th of January to the 21st of January would be the time when you will be in that momentum to do things now. Okay, at the place of work, maybe you got the investors. Now you're going to be working on that. Okay, so these are the areas which are going to get active. The whole phase is not going to be the same. Starting of education, you're going to be thinking of going overseas for the studies. Could be you are unable to decide the subjects and you suddenly decide, or your university. Now suddenly you decide and you got it also. You feel that, oh wow, I got it. Spring, it's springtime, so maybe you're going to be joining the university. There are two times, fall and spring. So maybe the springtime you will join the university. Okay, but you will be deciding it. It's going to be a back and forth kind of a thing, where to go, which place to go. These are major decisions. You should seek help and advice from the astrologer. Okay. And have a good connection with your bosses and seniors. If at all you're feeling that there is a miss, now is the time when you want to actually work on that relationship in depth. All right. This is going to be really helpful, actually. This transit is really going to be helpful. Make the best use of it. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. Sorry, Capricorn. Okay, so for Capricorn natives, this Mercury is going to be transiting your 12th house. And from 13th to the 28th of December in the 12th house goes backwards in the sign of Scorpio, that is in demotion from 28th of December to the 7th of January. So in retrogression to the 2nd of January, but it is going to be there in your 11th house in Scorpio sign till the 7th of January. And after 7th of January till the 21st of January is going to be in the retrograde period in Sagittarius sign again. And 21st of January till the 1st of February 2024 is going to be staying in the forward motion in the Sagittarius sign, and then moves finally on the 1st of February in the Capricorn sign. So this transit is divided into, see how many parts. 13th to the 28th of December is a time when you will be actually working on yourself, your mental setup. You might be in isolation, you're working on your, some project or something. You're thinking of travels, you're going away from your family, you're traveling, you're working, you're unwell, you're unable, or maybe you've hurt somebody and now you're working on yourself. Oh, how can I reconcile? How can I make myself better? All those things you will be working on. So it requires isolation. You might be just in that isolation zone where you are maybe looking after somebody in the hospital. That's also isolation, isn't it? Your money flow is there. Some money flow on those where you actually want to help others. You want to heal others. You want to be charitable. So all these will play out when Mercury is retrograde. You have to revisit those areas again. What you have already done. Maybe, for example, somebody close to you, is unwell. Again, maybe was unwell earlier from maybe 27 November to the 13th of December. So now that person might again be in the hospital or is unwell, or you have to take care of that person, or you have to go in for that healing, or maybe some investors you have visited and now you're going to be signing those contracts. Some investors in the foreign lands. So this is going to work that way. It's going to play out that way. Then moves in the 11th house from 28th of December, again comes back to the 11th house. So see what all happened from 20th of November to the 27th of November this year, 2023. What happened? So that theme might play out. People generally forget, what happened. It's very short phase. How will you remember? But it could be related to your finances, related to your friends, related to your communication with people, with your older siblings. It could be something to do with communication, could be trade, commerce, investments, shares. Something happened, which might just be the triggering point now again. It might be that you have to redo those things. You have to reconcile with those friends again. You might meet somebody who you have not met from a long time, or some news comes in. Be careful. News, when I hear those news, NEWS, North, East, South, West, as we are news, NEWS, North, East, West, South. That's what is news, right? It actually scares me that, there will be some fear mongering that we'll be hearing. So be careful. The news that comes in, you don't trust. Be careful. Some friends, might just come and visit you. You might just need their help. Some education plan might change. Okay. All that will happen. From 2nd to the 7th, these things which are stuck up energies will just start moving. Then 7th to 21st, things will start moving again. Maybe somebody who's in the hospital might get discharged. This is a good time for your expenses, controlling your expenses also, and buying some gadgets from 7th to the 21st of January. And then after that, 21st to the 1st of February, it's going to be a good period for you. Travel plans will culminate. Investors you will get. You might change your job. Your father's health will improve. All that will play out. And your health, your own health will get better. Okay. And you'll be working on yourself seriously as well. Good. So if you like the readings, please do write in the comment section. Do give me a thumbs up if at all you feel that something matched up. Don't do it right away. Please. Don't do it right away. I request you not to. Don't subscribe my channel unless you feel that this is worth subscribing. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, this Mercury is going to be turning retrograde in your 11th house. Now, I have divided this whole phase into parts. 13 December to the 28th of December, this Mercury is retrograding in your 11th house, Sagittarius. Now, from there, it moves backwards and gets demoted to Scorpio sign from 28th of December to the 2nd of January 2024. Then moves forward again from 2nd of January till the 7th of January in Scorpio sign and gets back to Sagittarius sign. Now it's going to be touching upon those degrees again, which it has already covered. So from 7th of January till the 21st of January, it's going to be in those degrees and then moves forward. Finally, after 14 degrees, 17 minutes span, it moves into the direct motion and covers that span. It's Atichari, speedy Mercury from 21st January till the 1st of February 2024. Now, what will happen? 11th house means house of friends, house of innovation. Now you're going to be visiting again those areas which you have already visited from the 27th November to the 13th of December. You've already done certain things. You've started something else, something right now during this time, maybe some shares, etc. You're already invested. Now is the time when you will be rethinking. You'll be recommunicating. Oh, recontemplating. Oh, did I do the right thing? Oh, that friend I wanted to discuss things with. Oh, I missed out some points. I must revisit my friend's place. I must do things again. Maybe the bosses and the seniors, I should connect with them again because I missed out on some clause in the contract. I must discuss. Some job that I had to join, I should just go and join again. Or maybe, I should discuss whether I can change my salary raise, etc. You can be thinking about all of that. But when will you do it? When will you get it? That will happen between 21st of January till the 1st of February 2024. Because your retrograde period is always the phase when you will be thinking and doing things on a superficial plane. They will happen only after Mercury gains strength and starts moving forward. But this will bring about those relationships back from the past. Ex will come back, or some news will come to you, which might just shake you. Okay. Just don't follow everything blindly. This is not the time to follow everything blindly. Think about everything well. Contemplate again and again. Heal yourself. Any kind of tax related issues, or you're having anything that you really need to focus on. This is the time, legacies, inheritance, and all that you have to work on as well. This might just bridge the gap between you and your partner also. Healing energies will be prevailing now. You're healing yourself and others. If at all you have anything from that wound from the past, as we say, somebody has caused you pain. Now you're working on that pain. You're actually trying to come out of it. So this is a very beautiful time to do so. Then Mercury is demoted. It's moving backwards to the 10th house of yours. 10th house is the house of honor, dignity, getting connected with your co-workers, new job, assignments that are there, success, status, responsibilities. All that is going to increase during this time. You're actually revisiting those projects which you have completed already, or you're asked to do that. Some assignment that you have done and now you have to redo it. Or some job that you left, you quit and now you're going to be asked to join back. But you will gain the strength only after 21st of January between 21st of January till the 1st of February. So you have to be, now getting prepared that, yes, this is the time when I have to work on myself. I have to not do things very superficially. If I have to go in for investments, I must take the help of the experts. Only then decide what really is actually, the way to make money out of money. So don't follow everybody blindly. This won't help you. Some kind of mysterious things, some kind of secrets might just be revealed. So you have to learn from the surroundings, what is your condition. You have to learn from your own state of mind. Heal yourself. Come out of your negatives. Also, try to communicate and reconcile with your people, with your own people, friends. This is the time that you should be working through your relationship with your seniors, your co-workers. Help them. Help them. They need your help. Be more creative. Be more creative. Okay. And maybe, your children, you will be connecting with your children. They're overseas. You're going to be connecting with them. You're going to be visiting them. All of that can also happen. All right. So this is a good transit. And I think you should actually, take that job that you have left, you rejected. Or maybe if you're waiting for a new job assignment, you should take it up now. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is the last one, Pisces. Pisces. Now, for Pisces natives, this transit is in your Kendra. To start with, Mercury. Now, this whole phase of 13th of December till the 2nd of January is not going to be the same, right? So at 14 degrees 17 minutes, this Mercury starts getting retrograde in Sagittarius sign, moves backwards, goes into the demotion sign from 28th of December till the 2nd of January in the Scorpio sign. Then it starts moving forward from the 2nd of January till the 7th of February, 7th of January from 2nd of January to 7th of January in forward motion in your 9th house in Scorpio sign, and from 7th of January to 21st of January in Sagittarius, your 10th house. And then finally, after covering these 16 degree span, this Mercury starts moving forward in the Sagittarius sign from 21st of January till the 1st of February. That's how we divide. Now, this phase of 13 to the 28th of December is going to be making you too much obsessive and about your work. You want something, you success now, not on the superficial plane. Now you're looking for that concrete results. You want that success, you want that promotion, you want that, that improvement in your reputation and status, that promotion. But you have to finish something that you missed on. You missed out on the main points, that highlighted points about your project, about your job, about your connection with the seniors, your co-workers. There is something that you need to discuss. Now is the time that you're getting the opportunity from 13th to the 28th to reconcile everything. Maybe you conveyed something to your co-workers which hurt, or maybe, there's something that you didn't take the help and thought that you can do it all alone. Now you are not able to. Some projects which are in your hand went unfinished. That job that, you were offered, you ignored. Now you're going to go back and take that job, which will start only after 21st of January, between 1st of February. So all that will start functioning, now in your head. Oh, let me just go and see what clause I missed out on maybe you were purchasing a property. You will be working on those documents. Oh, I don't need this. I want to change. I've changed my mind. I want to take up something else. Somewhere else, I want to buy the property. So all these will be playing out. And maybe, with your partner, you want to bridge that gap. There is something amiss between you and your relationship, your communication gap is there. Now you're going to be working on that. And it is definitely going to help you also. Because Ketu is in the Moon Trikona sign of Mercury, not to forget that, in the 7th house. So this will definitely help you get into the details of what the relationship quotient is. And you will be getting the answers. You're looking for those answers. Mercury will be moving into your 9th house. For a few days, it's going to be there again. So just go back and see how the theme was from the 20th of November to the 27th of November. What was the theme playing out related to your 9th house? Was it about your relationship with your father? Was it that you were too much philosophical, you were reading too many books, or you were getting into too much of, charity, or your connection with your father grew or it went down? Whatever. 9th house significations would have played out at that time. Now they are going to repeat. It could be that they are going to be asking you to visit those areas where you have to quit your karma with. maybe with your co-workers, with your bosses, your seniors, your gurus, your teachers, your father. You're going to be visiting all those places. Maybe an ashram you're going to be visiting also. Can happen. You're going to be meeting those kind of people who are authoritative, father life figures. Okay. And this will bring about that bridging the gap now. You're going to be understanding what exactly is the relationship. And you might be exploring the world. Maybe you're going to be traveling. You're going to be planning the travels. They will culminate though later, but you're planning. Now you're planning your education, enhancing your skills, how you can upgrade yourself, writing a book. Maybe you're in that philosophical mode. Suddenly, you want to do things. Foreign travels. It can also bring about some skin related problems. You have to, maybe get the cure. You have to go to the doctor. So all this will play out after 21st of January, actually, after the retrograde period finally ends. 21st January to the 1st of February, you will start gaining those results, what I just mentioned. Okay. So, yeah, this is what, is the theme of this Mercury. Please do watch the summary part where I've mentioned the nakshatra transits also, the dates I've mentioned, and how this Mercury is going to be divided into so many phases, because it's going to be in retrograde, in motion in Sagittarius, and then goes into the Scorpio sign, and then goes again to Sagittarius, and that's how it is going to be playing out. So the whole phase cannot be the same. I always repeat that. So follow what is the right way of astrology. Okay. And I wish and pray that the right kind of astrology prevails. With so many YouTubers now, I see, they're doing their bit. They must be knowledgeable, but one must be very careful. This is not a very, it's not a funny or a, funny game. It's about somebody's life. One must be very serious about these kind of subjects. Okay. So anyhow, too much of gyan. So take care, everybody. Have a great Mercury retrograde. Be careful about, be watchful about what you speak, what you read, what you study, what you impart. Okay. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.